All right. Good morning, gamers. I decided tonight that I wanted to record something very low effort. Very low effort indeed. And when I was thinking about low effort content, well, obviously my normal content is low effort, but you know, I've got big projects cooking on the old SMP, and I would rather not think about any of them right now. So, I was thinking about low effort content, and I thought, you know what? Some low effort content that I personally enjoy consuming is other people's discussions on recently revealed slash leaked Lego set waves. Definitely something I used to watch a little bit more, a little earlier, but I've been a little bit out of it since, honestly, since Lego Star Wars went to shit, starting approximately a couple years ago. Anyway, but listen, if there's one theme that I will still show up for, it's got to be Friends. It's got to be Friends. Okay. Now, there's a little bit of a timeline to this, and I'm probably gonna get it wrong and forget some stuff, but that's okay. Let's get off this boring first slide. Okay. So, this here is a leaked list of sets from, I think I accidentally cropped it out, from, I think it's Lego Minecraft Goat or Lego something Goat or another. Anyway, first things first, summer, very vague, appropriately so, though, I think. Typically, the exact timing of summer waves, it hits a little bit differently from region to region. In my experience, North America is usually the last. We usually get them like August 1st as opposed to other regions, which might get them in July or June. And that's purely logistical reasons for that. I forgot exactly what the reasoning is, but anyway, big old set list here. A lot of leaked slash tentative pricing on here. Obviously, with the big T word, tariffs going around, many companies, Lego included, have been, taking upon themselves to go ahead and fuck Americans over as hard as possible, regardless of whether or not their exact business processes are or are not directly affected by any tariffs. So that's fun. So yeah, these prices obviously subject to change. Although for now, most of them look fairly optimistic in my opinion. And we'll also see in this list that two of these sets are missing. We do not have any leaked images of two of these sets. That would be 42703 and 42704. Probably two of the most exciting ones on this list. Especially that Grand Hotel. I am aware that the original set titled Grand Hotel from, I believe it was 2015, is I from what I've heard, from what the streets are telling me, this is one of the most beloved classic Lego Friends sets from the first few years. So, personally, I don't know about you guys, but I just cannot wait for the droves of old heads who come out of the woodwork, despite never having constructively interacted with the Lego Friends fandom anytime in the last decade. These people are going to come out of the woodwork purely just to call the new set bad, regardless of whether or not it actually is better or worse than the original version. So we all have that to look forward to. Anyway, diving into the first set here, no pun intended. Fun Water Park Day. What an atrocious name for a set. Although I can't say I blame them because, sometimes Lego, recently they have been just making a lot of these very awkward and unnecessarily specific and long and obtuse set names. Although sometimes the fact that a concept for a set has been reused so many times does necessitate some sort of a slight tweak, probably for some sort of SEO benefit here. And I did look it up, and they do get a pass this time because there was in fact a Lego Friends set released in 2022, a meager 4 years ago, which was simply titled Water Park. So we can't have that set showing up in search results for whenever people go try to look this one up. Anyway, pedantic nonsense aside, does look pretty nifty. For some reason they list I don't know. I don't subscribe to this listing all of the animals here as if they're mini dolls in their own right. I think this is Zac's dog, Dango. So that's interesting. Yeah, this set not really for me. I'm not interested in it. I'm not going to be getting it. But obviously for the target market of 6-year-olds, I think this is pretty nifty. Look, we already have slide elements being produced in New Blue Violet. How about that? New Blue Violet coming out of the gate swinging. Okay, and believe it or not, this is nowhere near the most wild part. I don't even know if we can call the thing we're about to see a part that's being molded in New Blue Violet, this wave. But yeah, neat set. What's the price on this? Yeah, 30. That's probably what I would have expected. Yeah, not a lot to say. I like the gradient. Oh my god, why is my cursor bugging out? It wants to disappear too fast. This is the first time I've ever made a video with PowerPoint. I like the gradients here, kind of reminiscent of the modern mansion, right? With the warm tone, transparent gradient. Very nifty. Consistent design language and theming across multiple waves of the same line. Wow. Never thought I'd see the day. Anyway, I've exhausted everything I have to say about this set already. Speaking of dumb titles, Nature Glamping Cabin. I love that word for how stupid it is. Glamping. I don't know about you guys. I think glamping is a silly word. And yeah, I didn't have a ton to say about the characters here other than the fact they existed, but obviously with this set, I think that's yeah, all of the discussion I've seen surrounding it has been based on the character selection and the fact that they are camping together with a very close sleeping arrangement. Lego knows damn well what they're doing. Anyway, I like this set. Okay. Shipping aside, we got that Ideas A-frame cabin a couple years ago. I think that was 23. And obviously, that's a very expensive set. Looks really nice. I didn't get it. But yeah, you get kind of a very similar concept here. With a pretty nice looking A-frame, very well finished. Got the rounded bricks here. Apologies for the horrible quality of these images, by the way. Now is a great time to talk about where these images are coming from, which is, from what I've been told, these images are not coming from our trusted, reliable, favorite German retailer JB Spielwaren. No, not this time. JB Spielwaren dropping the ball. This time we're getting our leaked photos from public.gr, which, from what I can tell, looks like a Grecian Temu clone. I did not look up any of these sets on there to try to get any supplemental images. I'm purely going based on what other people have found and sent to me. So, yeah, apologies for me, really dropping the ball in terms of the boots on the ground journalism, right? If you were looking for a video that goes the extra mile, I hope you realized early on that you're in the wrong place. Anyway, fun set, fun design. I think cool pale yellow, whatever the fuck the name of this color is, a little overused recently, but I still like it. Carrots. Hold on, look at these. This is the first time in history they've ever actually tried to make carrots in the dirt look good instead of just putting a fully grown carrot on top of the dirt. So that's something, huh? Anyway, we already looked at that. Forest Tea Party, 42690, with a very lovely scene. I don't like these leaves. I don't know about you guys. I'm a boomer, all right? I'm a boomer, and so the leaves that I like are the ones from, like, hold on. I'm gonna get the year right. It's 87. 1987? Jarvis, tell me if I'm right. The like 6x5 and the 4x3 leaf plates, those to me will always be just like Lego leaves, and anything else is heresy. But I mean, obviously these look way better. So, and they're in reddish orange, which is nifty color. Cool to get a good gradient. Although the tree itself is economically constructed, we'll say. Same with this one, by the way. Interesting design with the conical trunk at the bottom. Not sure that's how I would have done that, but I guess it gets the point across. Nothing wrong with that. This one, hey, at least they're pulling double duty here. It's not just a tree, it's also a perch for a little squirrel fellow. Little habitat, that's nice. Huge table here. What is this? 8x4 with a giant cake on it? Although, is that a cake? I can't tell if the thing in the middle is like a huge, like, extravagant layered cake, or if that's just like some kind of centerpiece in the like tea tray thing. I don't know. I'm not an expert on such matters. You're looking at the wrong guy. You're looking at the wrong guy here. Very curious that they make the specific distinction here that, like, this snail piece is not alive. Right? Because it doesn't show up down here, right? So that's interesting. I like Paisley's outfit here. The only, I hesitate to call it a problem, because it's not a problem. It looks great, but like, that is Emma's skirt. After fawning over that set for so long, I cannot unsee that as like that is a piece of Emma. It's like, oh, they took Emma apart and gave that piece to Paisley. Speaking of outfits, I believe we have somewhere, hey, up close picture of Aaliyah's outfit, which is very convenient because this is literally the one torso piece where I was at a loss for what the heck this was even supposed to look like. But yeah, this definitely, obviously, this is from a different set. I don't remember which one this is from because there's a white skirt as opposed to blue, which works better, by the way, because it blends into the torso, right? The printing on the torso as opposed to this, where there's just a random white line for no reason. I'm not sure why they didn't just give her the white skirt in all of the sets to match it. But anyway, yeah, I think this is a great print. No sleeves. You'll get my full sleeve commentary a little later. But yeah, you can tell this is definitely the same. The like pink on the shoulders, and then you can see the like bows and everything. So that's pretty nifty. I love the little toadstool chairs. And you can have, I realize if you put the toad on the toad stool, then you can have a toad stool for a toad. How nifty is that? I think I'm going to buy this one. I think this is $10. Is that what this league said? $10? I don't believe that. I thought this was going to be $15, man. Yeah. This is I think the first one where I'm like, yeah, we're adding this puppy to the cart. And, you know, going along with that, I was stunned when I saw this set. It, to me, feels like sort of a fusion of the cafe, the spring green cafe. I'll put a picture on screen, that came out a year or two ago, which was an excellent set in its own right. And this is reminiscent of it being a comparably sized building, similar color scheme, you know, with the corner sort of layout, very well finished. And then also it's kind of like that set put together with the like larger flower like cafe thing that comes with the tram, which I was kind of considering, you know, that set, but now it's like, don't tell Lego, but I think they're competing with themselves a little bit here, because why would I buy that when I can just buy this for a much more reasonable price? I believe the rumored price for this, by the way, $30. Absolutely wild. 377 pieces, by the way. So yeah, if this was like a Marvel set, this would cost 70. Right? Is that what we're doing now? Yeah. There's a reason why there's only one theme left that I can really give a shit about, and it's this one. I want to talk about this character, not because I care about her, but because I'm pretty sure this is the only side character in the entire Summer Wave. So that's interesting. There are no returning side characters, unless I missed one, or, well, okay. Yeah, we do have that big hotel coming out and the other set. So I'm guessing those, I would be shocked if they didn't, but, you know, considering the direction the series is going, with them, like, trying to trim down the cast and everything, unfortunately, I guess I wouldn't be that surprised if there weren't any other side characters. But it's just very interesting to me that there are so many side characters. There's like Charlie, Petch, Aditi, Irene, obviously. How many people are begging on their hands and knees for Irene to come in literally any other set? Please, God, Lego, hear us. And then they say, no, actually, fuck all of you. What we're going to do instead is we're going to make a new side character that nobody cares about. So that's interesting. It's also cool that this tandem bicycle comes in a set that isn't dog shit. I'll save that rant for another day. I'm having fun with this video so far. I don't know how many minutes in we are. We're probably not even halfway with the sets. I probably need to kind of hurry up here. But Yeah, I'm considering just going back like retroactively and making sort of videos like this discussing previous waves. Because I have a lot to say about the January wave for this theme. So yeah, this one also probably going to be trying to purchase this one. Um, Pizza truck. It's pizza time. Spoiler alert. This is the only set. Excuse me, guys. It's been too long since I recorded a video, so my voice is a little bit out of practice, so I'm already losing it. This is the only set in the wave that includes Olly, because LEGO hates us, and they hate Olly. So that's fun. Um, I feel like this is a very successful translation of the same sort of concept they've been doing with a bunch of city sets. This like food truck design principles here. I like the wheels; those are fun. I think the pink works surprisingly. I don't know what this is supposed to represent. This like what is that? Are they playing checkers? The world may never know. Yeah. So this whole situation is a complete enigma. Other than that, I think this is a pretty nifty set. Um, I really like. I normally, I will defend Olly because he deserves to be defended because everybody hates him. First and foremost, Lego themselves, but I usually don't give a shit about him. But this this design, I really like the shirt and the fact that he gets the beanie to go with it. I do like that a lot. I don't think it's enough for me to buy this set though, unfortunately. So yeah, not too much to say about this one. Oh God. Oh dear Lord. I forgot about this one. Yeah. So if you thought a slide in New Blue Violet was crazy, just wait until you see the fucking suitcase half. Dear God, what is Bricklink going to call this, I wonder? That's what I'm most excited about. All I all, all I want to know is what the Bricklink name for this monstrosity is going to be. This is a day one buy, by the way, and I'm not joking. I'm this stupid fucking suitcase is bringing me so much joy. Holy shit. I can't express it. And I mean, God, do I even have to say it? Do we even have to say it at this point? They know what they're doing. Come on. They know what they're doing anyway. How much does this piece of shit cost? I didn't even look at that. $50. Oh, fuck that. Okay, I'm waiting for a sale. $50. Fuck no. Yeah. Probably costs more to ship the. Oh God, I'm not gonna make excuses for Lego. This shit doesn't cost $50. None of this shit does. But anyway, you can kind of see where they're coming from though, because it's not like, yeah. If you imagine how much it would cost to build a structure of that size out of normal pieces, right? Anyway, I'm just, yeah. The the lesbian suitcase. Holy shit. Okay. Candy and Cupcake Ferris wheel. I believe this set features in the show. Now is a great time to talk about the show. I have not finished season 4. Oh boy. I don't know how to properly express how bad it is other than like I mean, they dropped the whole season on day one, right? Which was, I at least a week or two ago now, I think. And so, hopefully, the mere fact that I have not watched it, I have not felt any desire to complete it in any level of urgency. I hope that's an I can't think of the right word. Is indictment the right word? Maybe. I don't like it. It's not, listen. It has been for me a very comforting show, and there is nothing comforting about season 4. It's so bad that it's making my fucking cortisol spike. That's the best way I can describe how awful it is. It's just not. I will watch it eventually because I'm too far gone to not. But yeah. If anybody wants to watch this show, just stop after season 2. No, you have to watch season 3. It gets gayer in season 3. Don't watch season 4 though, please. Don't watch Pet Pals either. Little spin-off series that is unwatchable. Season 4 is bad. Pet Pals, I hope everybody got fired. Yeah. You know what? We'll save that for another video. No, I need to make a whole video on that. Yeah. Okay. I've talked about how bad the the stupid tie-in media is, but not about the set itself. What a color scheme! With the I like the little candy swirly thingies here. Technical jargon, by the way. Trade secret. I just leaked that to everybody. The candy swirlies. That's the patent pending right there. But yeah, there's I don't have anything to say about this set. I'm not gonna buy it. I don't want it. It's good that it comes with Zac. I guess is that what you want me to say? It's good that it comes with Zac because they don't put Zac in anything anymore. I'm very sorry, Zac, that Lego hates you. Yeah, it looks really cool. It looks pretty fun. I like that it comes with a couple of side builds that are fairly significant and allow you to build out, more of that sort of theme park atmosphere. Because there's another set that kind of goes with this, I would say. I don't know if it's the next one. Oh, it's the next one. Perfect timing. This set is overpriced. I was shocked when I went back because I didn't look at this first, right? You have to consider the fact that I found the set pictures before I found this. $40. What the fuck is Lego thinking, bro? This shit is not... Anyway. That aside, this looks really good. I love the color scheme. I think I've said that about every set so far, but to be clear, that's not something I usually say about Friends waves. That's something they've really stepped their game up on. This wave, usually it's the basic ass fucking, it's the printer cartridge. It's the printer cartridge cyan, magenta, yellow color scheme that they do for everything. They overuse teal, they overuse coral, they overuse the stupid highlighter yellow. Ew. God, yeah. If there's one good thing that happened this year, it's that they stopped doing that shit mostly. So yeah, Lego's stepping up their game here. They have these transparent pedal pieces going over this. So yeah, that looks very nice. I like that it just randomly, for no reason, comes with this photo booth thingamabopper, and fairy wings for some reason. Also, I'm assuming this is the set where Aaliyah has a white skirt because we can't see it anywhere else here, and she's had the blue one and all the other ones. So I'm guessing this is where that came from. Anyway, and I really appreciate the fact that it has like, sort of this remotely activated spinning function with the whole, geared up with the splat gears in here. Ooh. This is a hint. Look at this. Hold on. So there's like the water park we're missing, right? All right, somewhere. Mermaid. Oh, roller coaster, not water park. Excuse me. It's a roller coaster. So it makes even more sense for it to be in the like fairground theme, right? So I think that's the whole deal with this, right? It's like you get you can combine everything into one giant like fair scene with all the like roller coasters and everything, which I'm not gonna be doing. Oh, we're probably also literally seeing it in the background right there, right? Is that what that is, the roller coaster? Anyway, yeah, I think this is a lovely set. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm not really interested in the rest of the fairground theme, and it's way too fucking expensive, You compare this to like, the flower shop, and it's hard to make heads or tails of it. Anyway, last, but certainly, most certainly not least, my goodness, I was the most excited for this set when sort of the lists for everything started coming out. Oh wait, no, I did see that list first, but I didn't see the prices. Anyway, and I was trying really hard not to get my hopes up, but I got my hopes up anyway, and this somehow absolutely went completely above and beyond what I had imagined. I didn't. I hate to say it, but I didn't think they had it in them, and I'm so glad I was wrong. Okay, the show writers, they're thrown in the towel, but the holy moly, dude. The next chapter's set designers are not. They're not going down without a fight. I'll tell you that for now. Okay, look at this rock work, right? You're looking at the building. You're like, wow, look at the windows. Look at the diagonal. That's crazy. Look at the porch. Bro. Forget all that. Look at the rocks down here, and they have like a little waterfall with like mist and fog rolling off of it. Are you kidding? With like moss all over everywhere, and there's leaves on the ground, and it's just, oh my goodness. This is so sweet. This is absolutely healing my soul right now to look at. Yeah, is the roof blue violet? I think it is. Man, they are getting their mileage with that color, and I love it because at least it's not coral. That's what I'll say. I'm sorry if there are any coral enjoyers in chat, but I'm not among them. I don't know what this sign says, but it's probably stupid, and I'm probably gonna take it off of there. But that's like the only bad thing about the set. I don't have any pictures of the interior, unfortunately. Oh, also, I was really worried this was going to cost like 120, 130, but according to the leak, I think they were clocking this puppy in at like 100 even. So, I mean, I think relative to the other sets, certainly relative to other Lego sets coming out this year, which are all just brutal. We're going to look at a couple more, by the way, to prove that point. I think that's fairly reasonable, and I don't buy any sets on day one. Well, besides the suitcase, of course. Obviously, I'm not joking about that whatsoever. So yeah, I just like to wait for sales for everything, because if you wait long enough, literally every set will go on at least 20% off. Usually more for Friends, because nobody gives a shit about it. So that's awesome. That's see, guys, the best part about being a Friends fan is that it's dirt cheap. Everybody else out here is coping and seething with their stupid $10,000 Cloud City Boba Fett's. Anyway, you didn't come here for economics. You came here for me to bitch and whine, which I'm not going to do quite yet, because I have one more good thing to say about this set in particular, which is the mini dolls. Except for Leo. Someone says someone called this Leo Riverdale Leo. Oh no, I hate that they're right. They're so right. This is so out of character for sweetheart Leo to put him in the fucking Riverdale fit. Anyway, the rest of them are good. Zac is good, but he's always good. Aaliyah is also always good. Autumn, holy shit. Finally, Autumn is free from the shackles of Sleevegate. This is the third ever figure of Autumn to have sleeves. In 4 years, they've made 3 Autumn mini dolls that have sleeves, and this is one of them. So yeah, finally Sleevegate is, well, I mean, it's not over, but this is a brief moment of respite. Anyhow, let's bitch and whine for a second. You probably think I'm going to be excited about this, and I kind of am, because it's a train, right? Trains are cool, right? Classic beach tram, obviously meant to be reminiscent of San Francisco, although as a stupid Thomas fan, I can't help but think of like the Arles, no, not Arlesborough, Harwick, the Harwick branchland from the CGI series, where they moved Daisy to. So this set is pretty cool. I don't remember what the rumored price is. I think it's like somewhere between 60 and 80. I can't remember. Too damn much. Also, look, you probably expect me to be excited about this. Stinger, you like Paradisa, right? You're excited about this. Fuck no. Fuck this character. LEGO are cowards for not putting them in a Speedo. If you're going to Paradisa, the dress code is fucking Speedos and thongs, okay? None of this nonsense, none of these trunks. Take that shit off. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna tolerate this. I'm boycotting this set. Fuck this set. Also, fuck this set because it costs $90, allegedly. I really hope that's wrong, because that sounds absurd. That is so unbelievably far out of the realm of reasonableness that it can't possibly be right. Right? Surely that's made up. Oh no. Anyway, Vintage Steam Train. I'm not a big fan of LEGO trains in general. That's another video I want to make. Why every LEGO train sucks and looks stupid. But this one actually doesn't look that stupid. That's why it's so painful that it's incomprehensibly overpriced. It comes with a driver and a conductor, by the way. Is that a first? Jamie, can you pull this up? Is this the first ever time LEGO has included an engineer and a conductor in a train set? I wouldn't be surprised. They've made, hold on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus the UCS edition, Hogwarts Expresses. Not a single one of them has come with a driver, by the way. In case anybody at home was wondering, and before I get some stupid fucking moron telling me that the UCS one comes with a driver, no, it doesn't. That's a conductor. They just put it in the driver. spot on the box art, which is even worse because it just furthers people's confusion. Driver and conductor are completely different people. Calling a conductor a driver is like calling a chef, is like calling a waiter a chef. Like, they are completely separate people who could not do each other's jobs, and the only similarity they have is the fact that they work in the same building. Well, I mean, a train isn't a building, but you get the point. Anyhow, incredibly disappointing. Is that the end of the slideshow? Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah.